and welcome to Lake, a show about our beautiful city of Bellevue. I'm Michelle DeGrand. You know, it's been a long time coming, but it finally feels as though summer is on its way, especially here at Maidenbower Bay Park, where lifeguards will take up their posts in late June. That's just one of the many fun seasonal positions the city of Bellevue is hiring for right now. Check out governmentjobs.com/careers/Bellevue to see how you could spend your summer with the city this year. On today's show, we'll take you inside the Experience Bellevue Neighborhoods Conference, celebrate a local theater career that has spanned decades and influenced hundreds of local kids, and take you to our kickoff for Pride Month in Bellevue this June. First, we tagged along with city staff from virtually every department as they gave residents a unique way to experience their city and learn about the latest happenings. The Experience Bellevue Neighborhoods Conference is a chance residents get just once every 2 years to open the hood on the city's latest activities and most exciting features, from downtown development to our parks. Take a look.
Welcome everybody to City Hall today. This is our first in-person large event since March of 2020, and we are thrilled to be here.
Experience Bellevue is a chance for us to bring the community together every other year in a one-day event where the whole city participates. Just a really feel-good event for feeling welcome and engaged in the city that you live in.
We turn to you so many times to get your feedback on things, input, to have these important conversations. And I am so proud to be a part of a community like this.
They got a chance to meet the city council in the morning and to hear from them.
It was just amazing how we were able to pivot and maintain the high quality of services in this city during this pandemic that was literally changing week to week.
And to be able to interact with people who are your neighbors, people who also live here, who come from different perspectives, different parts of the world, different experiences.
1, 2, 3.
There's something about that just changes what you learn and how you interact.
Our art club focuses on paintings and traditional drawings, but for the Culture Crafts Club, we want to hop a little bit outside of that because Interlake is a huge melting pot.
For this one, I wanted to capture a scene of the desert, like a Middle Eastern desert with, I'm Muslim, so I wanted to put in some Muslim architecture like a mosque.
We had a number of things going on throughout the day. It was hard to make choices, but at City Hall we focused on what I would call skill building workshops and community engagement.
You didn't see the big box stores. Everything were really small spaces, but they were unique.
32% of the tax revenue that Bellevue generates to run our services in our city come from retail sales. As a diverse community, we want retail that's reflective of that.
Out in the community, we had 2 bus tours, one focused on affordable housing in the community and one focused on character in our neighborhoods.
The first site that we're going to pass is just past the light here. And conveniently, it's also one of the first affordable housing projects that the city helped fund.
Good morning, everyone. I'm so glad to see you. My name is Megan Altimore, and I'm the Vice President of Community Services for HopeLink, and I want to welcome you to HopeLink Place. This property will be affordable for a minimum of 50 years, but because it's owned by HopeLink, we would keep that in perpetuity.
And we had walking tours led by the project managers for things like the East Rail Trail that will run from, Renton up through Kirkland, coming through Bellevue. We had a walking tour there. We had a walking tour of downtown development, learning what are all those new buildings and all those cranes and what are things going to look like 10 and 20 years from now.
Our focus today is going to be within downtown, so if you take your map and kind of put it up like this, you'll be able to see the general route we're going to do. Downtown Bellevue only takes up 2% of the overall city's land area, but it has a majority of our growth happening in this compact area right here.
All these plans that they're thinking 20, 30, 40 years ahead for the city of how we're going to develop and how we're going to maintain a good city for the current residents, and also what are the future residents going to need as we move forward.
I think it's really valuable for people to learn outside of reading a website, reading a brochure. There's nothing like really being with the people who do the work and who know what's happening on the ground.
This area here could be the heart of the future Wilburton neighborhood, where you could have, mixed use residential on top of shops.
And being able to have a question come into your head right now and have that person who's the subject matter expert be able to give you the answer.
Will you guys be getting rid of 550 and the Beeline then?
The highlight for me is hearing from residents after the event what they got out of it, and just how Bellevue is someplace that we really welcome engagement and we welcome residents to be involved, to ask questions, and to come engage with each other and with our staff.
Where they're going to redevelop this whole area to look very different and very much taller.
Will they still have a hotel?
We got just really enthusiastic, thank you for having us, thank you for doing this. I think we learned a lot, that these outdoor experiences and walking tours and bus tours and things that really get people out to see things in the community are highly desirable, and I think that will make us take a look at doing more of that in the future.
While the Experience Bellevue Neighborhoods Conference is a really cool interactive experience, it's not the only way you can engage with your city. You can always find the latest happenings and ways to get involved in planning for Bellevue's future at engagingbellevue.com. Next, we share the story of one very inspirational city staff member who has been a fixture at Bellevue Youth Theatre for the past 32 years. Colleagues and young thespians recently got the chance to say congratulations and happy trails in retirement to James McClain as he directed one final performance.
I always said this, I don't believe that most of these kids will remember what show they were in, but they'll remember the experience and what it did for them.
We are here today celebrating James's last show as a director with the Bellevue Youth Theatre.
It's been 32 years, 102 shows. I've had a wonderful career. I've been very fortunate to be able to work in my profession, but not only, I feel like change a lot of lives.
I had a plan. If I could get everyone together, maybe we could solve these issues.
He is the heart of this community. He has given children and people, even adults, chances.
One of the goals of this program when we started out was we wanted to remove the barriers for participation. And the City of Bellevue points to us a lot as a model of inclusion and diversity. And you walk through these doors, you're going to find yourself in a part, being on stage and being a part of a larger group.
It's got to be quick. It's got to be good. It's got to be neat. It's got to be...
It's never been the goal to be a semi-professional theater or a professional theater. It was our goal to produce something that the community could come in. And so when the kids do their thing, what they'll take away from it most of all is that they were a part of something.
James, I really want to thank you for the chance that you gave me some 29 years ago. You took a raw kid who kind of really didn't know a lot about the world, and I wouldn't be half the person I am today if it wasn't for you.
I am so grateful to have you as a part of my life and as a part of my family, and I really, really, really treasure the relationship that we've built over the years.
This type of program is not about me, it's been about everyone coming together to make the program happen. So I would say that this facility, this program, belongs to the community, and you should be very proud of what you have created. I just got to lead it for 32 years.
What a touching tribute and a true legacy for our future. And what talent those young kids have. Congrats again to James. Thank you, and we will miss you. It's great to see the kayaks out in Maidenbower Bay. That's a sure sign of the start to summer. And the start of summer also signals the start of Pride Month. We were honored to be part of the city's first in-person Pride flag raising ceremony since the pandemic started. This is a tradition dating back to 2018 for the city of Bellevue. And we had a number of city dignitaries and a special guest speaker on hand for the event to kick off Pride Month 2022, which honors our lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and non-binary, otherwise known as LGBTQ+ community members.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to those who are here in person and welcome to those who are tuning in for this official City of Bellevue flag raising to kick off Pride Month for 2022.
You know, we're just thrilled to be here today in celebration of Pride Month. And I want to thank all of you for coming out. And I say that intentionally because even though 8% of our community identifies publicly as part of the LGBTQ plus community, a lot of people are afraid to come out in public. So thank you for being here. I'm proud of Bellevue's Diversity Advantage Initiative, which is committed to creating a welcoming, inclusive, and equitable environment. Yet I'm reminded that for many of those community members, they face disproportionate instances of violence, hate, discrimination, homelessness, and mental health struggles.
It has become a tradition for the City of Bellevue to raise the flag and do this in partnership with LGBTQ plus community to celebrate diversity and equity within the city. The mayor mentioned that it's a different design of the flag that you haven't seen before. What you will see are, in addition to the regular colors, brown and black, which represents our LGBTQ plus communities of color. It will also include, I believe it's blue, pink, and white stripes to represent our transgender community here as well.
I never thought that I would be asked to help raise a pride flag as the representative of this very diverse city. And it's really a huge honor, and I'm again grateful. Pride is about celebrating the incredible progress we've made over the past 50 years, but it is also about showing up in solidarity for those in the queer community and across all marginalized communities. Pride is about knowing that we are not equal until we are all equal.
I'm really honored to work for Bellevue. It's really important to support everyone in the community, especially as the staff of the city, to show everyone here that we are one city. But here it's like, how do we do our job in a way that includes every kind of different person? And that's so beautiful.
This flag also shows us that the work is far from over, that the fight must continue. Pride is about you, those with privilege and power, our straight, cisgender neighbors and leaders taking a stand to move beyond how we used to think and how we used to do things. It's taking a stand to put actions behind our words, to act until the most harmed or left behind are lifted up, and to stop at making excuses that lay blame at their feet. I am grateful that I live here. I am grateful that the East Side of now is openly expressing support for our LGBTQ plus community and that our leaders are leading. We raise a pride flag today to symbolize us all moving up together. So let's get to work and make that happen.
Thank you to all of those who took part in the flag raising ceremony. To watch the full recording, you can go to our Bellevue Television YouTube channel at youtube.com/Bellevue Washington. Well, thanks for joining us to experience Bellevue and celebrate the many ways we can engage in inclusion and involvement in our community. You can engage with us here at Bellevue Television too. If you have any feedback or questions, please email anytime to btv@bellevuewa.gov. Also, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, where you'll find the latest video news and information from the city. I'm Michelle DeGrand. From all of us at Bellevue Television and the City of Bellevue, thank you for watching Lake to Lake. Have a good one, and welcome to the start of summer.